So you think about moving to Naperville, Illinois. Well, in this video, I'm actually going to take you on a tour of Naperville on a Google map so you can actually see, the proximity of Naperville to Chicago, the proximity to the airport. You can see what's around Naperville, you can see what's in downtown Naperville. I'm going to show you it all so you know everything there is to know about Naperville if you're thinking about making that move. Now, if you stick around to the end, I'm going to share with you some census data. And I'm going to actually share with you some, some homes that are on the market right now so you can actually see what's available. What can you get, for a certain price point in Naperville, Illinois. And we're going to get after it right now. Let's go. If this is your first time on this channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living in Chicago and the neighboring suburbs like Naperville, Illinois, then subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about the current market in Chicago. Hey, what's up? It's Farley here with my team, and we get calls, texts, and emails from people just like you every single day looking to make that move to Chicago, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're making that move in 9 days or in 90 days, please don't hesitate. Don't be afraid. Give us a call, text, send us an email so we can help you make a smooth move to the city of Chicago. That's all we're trying to do. All right, so we're here, today talking about, Naperville, Illinois, and I'm going to show you everything there is to know on a Google map today so you can see, how far Naperville is from Chicago, how far it is from the airport, and you can get a visualization, of all of those things here today on this Google map. So you found the right video, and we're about to get right into it right now. Let's go. All right, so we're here on the computer, and before we jump into the Google map and I show you, exactly everything that Naperville has to offer on a Google map and the proximity of everything, I want you guys to know this best fact about Naperville. It's going to be ranking as one of the best neighborhoods to raise a family in. So if you have a family, that's coming of age and you want to make sure they're in a safe environment, this is going to be one of the best places that you can choose to move your family to. Okay, niche.com has ranked Naperville as its best city to raise a family in for 2023, an honor that takes into account safety, right? That's number one, quality of the local schools, affordability, and access to family amenities, right? So this is actually the third year in a row that Naperville is going to take this title home. Okay, so if that's something that you're looking for, if that's high on your list, as you can see, I have the map pulled up here. I have Naperville highlighted here in the red. Boom, right there. And you'll see it's going to be neighboring some other suburbs like the Aurora, here Batavia, Geneva's up here, St. Charles is up there as well. You'll see Wheaton's north, Bolingbrook is here, and then a little further south is going to be Plainfield as well. But those are just some of the neighboring suburbs. Okay, now I have some points highlighted here, saved on my Google Maps, so easy access. Here's Chicago O'Hare Airport. So this is going to be the biggest airport in Chicago, O'Hare Airport, and it's going to be located kind of northwest of Chicago. So in order for you to get here from Naperville, if you had to fly out of O'Hare, then you would have to take 88 all the way to 294 and up. Okay, so let's just go ahead and draw that out so you can see exactly where it is. Sorry, so here's 88. 88 is a toll road. You'll take it all the way past Oak Brook. You jump on the 294. Yep, you'll keep on going up, and then you'll hit O'Hare, which will be right here. Now we do have another airport as well, and it's called Midway, and this is going to be Midway Airport. It's going to be an international airport too, but it's just going to be a little bit smaller. So if you all have a flight that's going out of Midway, you would not take 88. You're not going to even get on the highway for the most of it. You're going to just go ahead and take Ogden, which is this road here. You're going to take Ogden all the way past 294. You're going to jump down here, and then this is going to bring you into Midway. Okay, both airports are about a 35-minute drive from Naperville, depending on the traffic, but it's going to be pretty easy to get to these airports. As you can see right here, right, Chicago Midway, we just went ahead and showed you, right, in Ogden. I'll even draw it again so you guys can see clear, right? Ogden is Route 34. You'll take it all the way this way. Now the thing is, when you do to 171, the thing is, when you do take Ogden, right, since it isn't a expressway, you're gonna have to deal with the lights. So that's one thing about trying to get to Midway. The fastest way would probably be to not take the highway. But if you do want to take the highway, you can definitely jump on, Ogden, get on 355 here, which is also a tollway. Come down here to 55, and 55 is a free expressway, and that'll bring you all the way into Midway. All right. So options. Okay. Now, if you're trying to get into downtown Chicago for any reason, you just want to go sightseeing, or you're trying to get to Navy Pier, or you're trying to go see the Blackhawks or the Bulls play at the UC United Center. Here's the United Center. I'll point out some other landmarks here. Millennium Park, beautiful park. If you haven't been there, it's where a lot of the summer festivals are, the jazz festival, the reggae festival. Those are going to be located in Millennium Park and Grant Park. Beautiful spots. If you haven't been there, I highly suggest going to check it out. Navy Pier, okay, right there off of the coast, and Soldier Field. And then we have Guaranteed Rate Field. This is where the White Sox play. And then we have up here Wrigley Field, right? So Wrigley Field. So to get downtown from Naperville, you would want to take 88. Now 88 is going to be your quickest way to get there. It's going to be this expressway here. It's going to come up here, and it's going to merge into the 290 expressway here. This is what's going to bring you directly into Chicago, okay? And you're going to be able to enjoy all that Chicago has right that way. Now, if you're trying to, get anywhere else, then of course, you'd have to, detour. But to getting in and out of Chicago is very easy from Naperville. So it'll only take you about 40 minutes to get there. It's about 30 miles, 30 miles away from downtown Chicago. So it's very easy to get to Chicago or to the airport. You have two options there. So I want to point out two major things. The hospitals. We have one hospital, Edwards Hospital, on the main campus. This is going to be located directly in the heart of Naperville. So you're not going to have to go far if any emergency happens. Now, let's say you're outside of Naperville, you're over here in Aurora, then Rush Copley is also another great hospital that does great work. So you do have those options close by. Now, Naperville, as you can see, it's pretty large, and it's going to have about 149,000 residents. Here off to the left is 59. This is going to be the road here. It's going to kind of split Naperville and Aurora. Basically, on this side is going to be Aurora, other than these lines, as you can see. And over here is mostly going to be Naperville. Right here is where most of the shopping is. You're going to see this yellow area is the mall. It's going to be called Fox Valley Mall. It's going to be a huge mall. So if you need to do any shopping or anything, definitely going to find some stores there to get anything that you need. And then I want to bring us down here. We have the Springbrook Prairie. And, if you just like to get outside and breathe in the fresh air or be around the flowers and the trees, man, that's a great place to go. And, find that they have the golf course here. So if you're a golfer, Naperville has a lot of different golf courses in it. Let me point them out for you, okay? So let's see here, right? We have the Springbrook Golf Course. We have the White Eagle Golf Course, Tamarack Golf Course. Okay, so you can see, right? There's a lot of different things to do, right? Naperbrook Golf Course is right over here. So, you'll never, if you're a golfer, you'll never feel like you're golfing on the same courses over and over. So if you're up for a challenge, definitely highly suggest checking those out. Back to 59 here, I want to point out some things. Right before you get to Fox Valley Mall, you're going to see, you're going to see a Costco here. So if you're someone who frequents Costco, it's going to be located right there. Now there is also going to be a Whole Foods, and the Whole Foods is located also in this area, right? So if you frequent those places, you'll have those at your fingertips. Right now I want to point down here, Naperville Crossing is right here off of 59. This is where you're going to see a lot more of those shopping and dining areas. It's called Naperville Crossing right here off 59 and 95th. Okay, so they have a bunch of different options like an Amazon Fresh store, a high-tech grocery shopping if that's what you're into. They have that right there in Naperville. YMCA right here. Neuqua Valley High School is also a top-ranked school, that Naperville offers. So, those are just some of the things that come with it, and the movies as well. Right here, the movies. If you're trying to get a nice date night out, you can definitely check out the movies right there in Naperville. So Commissioner's Park is going to have a lot of different. It's going to be a huge park. It's going to be like pretty big. I don't like to just say pretty, but it's going to be huge. It's going to have a soccer field, a football field. It's going to have frisbee golf. So it's going to have a place that you can go walk, trails. It's going to have a park. It's going to have basketball courts. It's going to have a lot of different things, even a hockey rink over here. A lot of stuff that you can do here just in Commissioner's Park if you're trying to get outside and get some exercise, some recreation for you or for your kids. You'll find that right there, not too far away. And then after you get done exercising, just down the street here is a barbecue spot. Caputo's is a fresh market. Hibachi grill right here. So, I mean, not far away, just to find some food after you just got done, exercising. Which is a huge plus, right? And that's at the bottom of Naperville. Now, if we go ahead and keep zooming out here, all right, so this is where the downtown area is going to be. Now, this is where majority of the foot traffic is going to be located in the downtown area of Naperville. Okay, so I want to point out some things. Here is the DuPage River. All right, so this is going to be the DuPage River, which is where the River Walk is going to be located. So it's about a 1.75 miles of river walk. So you can just walk down there, take in the fresh air, just kind of have some peace and quiet, have some relaxation, be by the streams, just enjoying that, and everything that comes with. Then if you also want to, take a detour route, you can come over here to Centennial Park, which is where Centennial Beach is going to be located. Which is going to be a great place to go if you're trying to cool off in the summertime, or if you just want to get out and you don't want to go to like a regular old pool. I highly suggest checking out Centennial Beach. It's going to be a great option. You're going to find a lot of locals, a lot of people visiting as well. I just think it's just super fun. So check it out. They're going to have more over here as well, like a skate park. If that's what your kids are into, that's going to be over here. They have a volleyball park. So it just has paddle boat sport. So I mean, it just has a lot, and we can make this video for hours and hours about everything that Naperville offers. But I'm just kind of showing you around here. And then here's where the downtown area is going to be, off of Chicago Ave. Right here, Chicago Ave and Washington Street is where kind of Naperville downtown is going to start, and it's going to offer a lot, right? Ramsey's Kitchen. Gordon Ramsay, this is brand new. They just put this Ramsey's Kitchen right here, which I think is fantastic. Some of the best food in Naperville is going to be right there. They got Illuminati's if you're into pizza, Tabsville Social if you're into drinks, you're trying to have a nice date night out. And then right behind it is North Central, right? So North Central College is right there, and that's perfect, right? That's just perfect. So you have the access to, everything that college offers in their concerts and their symphonies. If you're just trying to, hear some classical or some different type of music, you'll have that option as well. And yoga. So, I mean, the list goes on. The list goes on and on. And the Children's Museum as well is over there. So if you're trying to do something for your kids, trying to find something to do for them so they can, go out and have a little bit of fun and stimulate themselves, the Children's Museum is a great place. So, I mean, just kind of showing you around here that Naperville offers a ton of different things. Let me go back here so we can get our outline. Yeah, so it just offers a ton of different things. And I want to kind of tell you a little bit about the housing market as well, where it is around the downtown area. Most of the older homes are going to be around this area, but the more pricier homes as well. More towards the north is where the newer construction homes are going to be located, right around here, around this area. All right, the newer homes are going to be located kind of on the other side of 88. But, there are going to be new homes all over the place in Naperville, right? New construction is going to be happening consistently in Naperville. So, I just kind of wanted to share that with you guys. Now, hopefully that kind of gives you a good idea on where stuff is in Naperville and, how close in proximity it is to stuff in Chicago and what it all offers, and tell you about some of the statistics and census data that, I pulled the market report this morning. So I was going to go ahead and share it with you guys. Here it is. We can see that the market trends for December for Naperville. It's showing that it is a seller's market. Let me go ahead and change this just to single family so we can see here. All right, so it is still a seller's market in Naperville with a list to sold price of about 99.9%. So, it is a demand in Naperville. They have about a month's supply of inventory, and the houses are, homes are staying on the market for no more than 31 days. And I'm gonna be honest with you, if it's a well-priced home, it's probably not gonna stay on the market for no more than a week or two. So yeah, now saying here, our median estimated value for the homes are around $606,000. Now that does change here. If I go to single family, if we add the condos and townhomes, it drops to $566, but we're gonna leave it at single family. And we're gonna see here, yeah. So over the last month, it's only dropped, not much, but over the last 12 months, the median estimated value of the homes have went up 15%. So, that's trending up. So the home values are still going up, and here's a lot of reasons for that. So let's kind of talk a little bit more about it. So we can see here the 566, but that's including the townhomes and condos. So just single family homes, the median home prices are going to be around $606,000. So it's going to be, again, a 15% boost. Now, if we look here, the median list price though is $725. So that's kind of showing us why those market prices are trending in the upward direction, because they're listing, more homes now around the $725,000 range. So again, 12%, 11.6% boost from last year. And the homes there are only 28 years old. So most of the homes are built in the 90s and in the 80s. So they're not really old homes. But Naperville just does a great job of keeping up with their community. So they don't let their homes go abandoned. They don't let them, look really run down. So that's a great positive about it. Now, most of the people in Naperville, they own their homes. So that's going to give you a great sense of community. You're going to know that, a lot of people that you see outside in Naperville, whether you're walking around downtown or you're just on the street by your home, you're going to see a lot of other people, and most of them are going to be homeowners just like you. So, that's going to be a great feeling, fostering that community feeling, getting to know your next door neighbor, getting to know the guy down the street from you. It's going to be a good thing if that's something that you like to do. Most people, are going to be homeowners there. Okay. And 25% of people are going to rent. Now we're looking at the population, right? It's going to have around 149,000 people in it. So residents in it. So that's what I said earlier, and the median home age of about 39, and it's a good ratio, good 50-50 ratio. Okay. Now something else I wanted to point out was with those high home prices in the market booming in Naperville, you can see here that the median household income is going to be around $135,000. So that just kind of speaks for itself there, right? And what do you get with that? With the high home prices, you're gonna get those top rated schools. You're gonna get those that safety factor that you're looking for. With what that comes with Naperville, you're gonna get those top rated schools, a safety factor. You're gonna have, that's what comes with the high cost of living. So if that's something that you're okay with, then this is gonna be a great spot for you. Okay. This is the AARP livability index. So this is just showing us what is the livability in Naperville. So based off of different factors, like housing. So the housing market, affordability and access, they're saying anything above a 50 is above average. They're saying that the housing is a 31. So that's just basically telling us that, it's a tight market. The demand is high, but the inventory is low. So the affordability is, it depends, based on the individual. But the housing prices are high, and they don't look like they're coming down anytime soon. But the interest rates are. So if you see something that you like, please do not hesitate. Give us a call, shoot us a text, so we can help you secure that home. Even if it's a new construction, right? You want to make sure that you secure it so it's ready for when it's time for you to get there. Okay. And the neighborhood though is a 63, well above average. So that's great. Access to life, work, and play, transportation. Now Naperville does offer public transportation as well. So safe and convenient options, environment, a lot of different nature preserves that you can go walk around, clean air. That's a great thing. Engagement, health. We talked about the health options, engagement, opportunity. So I mean, it just covers every section pretty well there, giving it an overall score of 57. So above average is going to put Naperville. And here's our average commute times. So most people who live in Naperville are saying that they're spending about maybe 15 to 30 minutes getting around anywhere that they need to go. And the next one up is less than 15 minutes. So, if you don't want to be traveling too far or spending too much time in the car, that's, living in Naperville is going to give you a great option. So now let's see what we can actually get in Naperville on the market. We can see the top listing on the market in Naperville. I did a property search here, is going to be 10.5 million. Wow, right? So that kind of shows you where it tops out at. 7 beds, 12 baths, 21,000 square feet there. Okay, so that's kind of going to be where it tops out at. And we're going to see here that there are going to be, some nice homes, really nice homes in this area. And there are going to be a bunch of new construction homes too popping up, like this one here. It's going to be a new construction home. You see right there, it's going to be a new construction home. Whether I kind of like the wood there. It's a different feel. I like the old and the new feeling, right? So that's what that new construction home is going to look like. This is a home that's active, just new on the market. These are new construction homes. So let's see what we can get for that, close to that median price. A lot of these are going to be new construction homes, like this one here for $764. Really nice. Really nice there. Right, so we can see here, let me show you. Right, so we can see, right, the median list price is $725. So we can see, now they're listing homes at $725 and above in Naperville. That's really kind of going to be where they're moving towards next. From that 600,000 range, and we can see why a lot of the homes here are around that 700,000 range. So let's see what we can get for a new construction home. Let's see, there's $795. Address not available yet, but 4 beds, 3 baths, 2,600 square feet. Look at that, spacious, laminate flooring, great lighting, beautiful. Right? Granite countertops. Love the colors. Backsplash. Beautiful, right? Let's see what else. Price per square foot, $305. Yeah, so a lot of these are going to be our new construction homes. The ones that don't have any addresses on them, they're definitely going to be the new construction homes. So as you can see here, Naperville is consistently adding more and more homes to their community, just making it more and more vibrant, trying to bring more and more families, and just trying to continue to add more value to the city. And I think that's great. Right? So now we're getting down here towards the median 600 range. And still, just for 700, let's check this one out. Just for 700,000, look what you're getting. 4 beds, 3 baths, 25, almost 2,600 square feet. And they're having listed at 700,000. And the MLS I'm using right now only has it valued at 714,000. So I mean, you're getting a great bang for your buck there. And let's see what else. Let's kind of look at some of the pictures. And so grand staircase right there in the front door. Beautiful living room. Fireplace. Great lighting. This is upstairs. Very spacious dining room. Look at this. This is beautiful. Love the colors there. The black appliances are very nice. So if that's something that you're into, if that's something that you like as well. Look at the bathroom, it's beautiful. Got a day bed. Yeah, so I mean, awesome, right? That's what you're getting for 700,000. Let's see exactly where it's set to. Look, so it's not even near any of the major roads. So you're gonna be on some quiet streets here. 95th is gonna be up here, and it's gonna be right there by the library. Yeah, so and right here by Ashbury, the tennis courts and the YMCA, and there goes Neuqua Valley High School right there. So not that far away from the high school, not that far away from outdoor complexes or recreation, and I'm sure on 95th, I already know that there's a bunch of food options that you can choose to eat. So you're not going to go hungry, especially over here too. There goes 59 and Naperville Crossing. So definitely a great option there. And that's what you're getting for $700,000, in Naperville. That's going to wrap up our video here. I hope you guys, were able to, get a good look at Naperville and all that it offers. If you see something, that you're searching and you like, please don't hesitate. Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email so we can help you make a smooth move to Chicago. Help you make sure that, you make a smooth move and, there are no issues. And we hope that we're grateful enough to one day be able to work with you and, make sure that you have a great, experience, choosing a new home. And until I show you around town, please like the video, subscribe below, tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about the current market in Chicago. And until I see you next time, peace.